All right, looks good. So you might have noticed that it looks new. This looks new. It's a little bit of a different setup. Actually, that angle looks a little bit high. Let me put that. Oh, but then my head okay. I have this little bar at the top for a timer. So we're going to do writing time and we're going to do break time. And you can see my notebooks right here, ready to write. First thing, right? First thing we do is morning pages. And then I have this nice big list right here. So I've experimented with doing like Pomodoro streams, like co-working kind of things. Some people call it body doubling. And I want to try doing more of that because doing this on Sundays really helps me, right? Like I actually make zines now because I do it live on camera. So I'm like, okay, well, I have this other list of stuff that mostly this stuff is related to like this channel and my zines and the things that I make online. And as you might have noticed, I mean, if you watched my last video with my 25 years of notebooks, then you might have heard me say that I have millions of ideas in those notebooks that I've never, ever made happen. And maybe we can make it happen here. We can make it happen like this. So this is like a new Pomodoro setup. So you know what? I can check off that one right there because I did set up the desk filming. Now, obviously, I can't buy decaf coffee on the stream. I mean, I could stream myself going grocery shopping if you wanted to see that. But, excuse me, it's morning. I'm always kind of coffee in the morning. I mean, I'm like phlegmy, so it makes me cough. That's cough-y with a Y, not coffee that you drink. I was going to say, what was I going to say? Now I can't remember. But I do have a couple ideas for today. So on the stream today, we're not going to do all this stuff, but I started writing this list. Oh, now I remember what I was going to say. Okay. I was going to say that I'm not going to do all this stuff on stream. I'm not even going to do all this stuff today. But as you can see at the very, very top, I got to do this one, right? There we go. The very, very top, this list is called One Big List. And this is just in Notes, Apple Notes, because Apple Notes syncs with everything, right? So if I am on my laptop, I can throw stuff in there. If I'm away and on my phone, I can throw stuff in there. If I'm sitting on my iPad and playing my video game that I've been playing since like August, I can throw stuff in my to-do list. I used to use Notion and I really loved Notion. And I actually just this week, maybe we will talk about this. Just this week, I re-downloaded Notion because I miss it so much. I felt like Notion works the way that my brain works and it really fit for me. And it like scratched that itch of making lists and checking things off in a way that I haven't been able to do with anything else. But the biggest problem with Notion is that it's always connected. It's online. And I found that when I was out on my phone, I keep looking over there, but my phone is actually what is filming this desktop view. I keep thinking my phone is on the charger, but it's not. When I'm out and on my phone and I do not have Wi-Fi, and because I decided a long time ago to not pay for data because I was spending too much time on my phone. So like when I am out, I'm only on the internet if I have a public Wi-Fi connection. But what that means is that Notion works really badly when you're offline. You can't even like open notes and just add stuff. So it just got frustrating. And then on top of all that, I don't mean to turn this into a Notion rant, but on top of that, they added all that generative AI stuff, which I really, really dislike. Yes, I think chat says I need more coffee. That might be true. That might be true. But for now, we're doing water. You know, the coffee is the thing that makes you phlegmy. If you have dairy in your coffee, if you do like cream. I do like almond milk or soy milk, but I still get really phlegmy when I drink coffee. All right, we don't need to talk about that. So, the idea for today, maybe we can do like some fun highlights here. Let me try out. So, the idea for today is I'm going to make a Sunday zine. Yeah, there we go. What font? Color? Can we highlight it? I feel like I should be able to highlight. There we go. Highlight. So, I'm going to make a Sunday zine collection for 2025. If you know what I didn't do? Oh, I do this every time. Every time I sit down to stream and I'm like, all right, I'm all ready. And then I remember that I'm not ready because I haven't set up at least one thing. So what we need is why do I not have well, that one doesn't work. Okay. I'm going to add Safari. And we're going to add, there we go. So, itch, here we are. By the way, I make zines. We have a Zine Club. We have a jam that is going, which is why I'm here. The jam ends not next week, but the week after. So we're halfway there. 13 days, 23 hours. We've already got some submissions. Very awesome. And we got lots of people join. 16 feels like a lot. So Bev was asking me if you can do multiple submissions because she had a lot of joy to talk about. So absolutely. You can submit multiple things. And then we have Jewel W, a list of my special interests. Very cool little, just random stuff that they love. I think I'm going to do something very similar as well too. I got an idea. But the other thing that we're going to do is, here we have, so Sunday Zine 2024. These are all of the zines that I made in 2024. Is that all of them? I feel like there might be more. I just haven't updated that list. And then if you scroll back, we have Sunday Zine 2022, which is when I started streaming. And so those are all the zines I made that year. And then if you scroll even further back, we have Sunday Zine 2015, 10 years since I did this challenge. 10 years. It will be 10 years in May. So between May 2015 and 2016, I made a zine a week for an entire year. And it says here, I know I made one with my parents' cats, but I can't find it now. I found it. It's in that box. That big box that I made the video about my history of zines. I found that zine of my parents' cat. So I got to make sure that I get that in there. Actually, you know what? Let's put that back on our list. So this is exactly why I have what I'm calling one big list. So we're also going to make a zine today because I gotta get mine in there. If I don't do it, how do I change this color? I'm not the biggest fan of purple. It might be up here. No. Okay. How do I change the highlight color? We'll figure that out. So I need to make my collection for 2025. I need to make, excuse me, I need to make my zine for the jam. And then, what did I just say? Ooh. So, because of this new filming setup, I set up my laptop is doing the filming, but I'm using my Bluetooth keyboard. So I was just reaching for my laptop, and then I realized, oh no, wait, I have this keyboard. Scan, cat zine, and upload. All right. So this is my one big list because I realized that I actually have, let me show you, too many lists. I have this list. This is a big giant notebook. I mean, it's not giant, it's 5x7, but it's bigger than I like to carry in my bag every day. So this is my everyday, they call it the EDC, my everyday carry. This is a B6 size. And in here I have my notebook, but I also have this Muji calendar. And it is my favorite setup. I bought a random Kate Spade planner from like one of those discount stores. In the States, you call them like Marshalls and TJ Maxx. Up here in Canada, it's Winners, but it's all the same company. It's just they have different names for them. So I bought this planner in 2020. So I either bought it at the end of 2019 or beginning of 2020, but it was a 2020 planner. And it was exactly like this, where it had the week on this side and then just a blank page over here. And even though 2020 went the way that 2020 went, I used the heck out of that planner. It lived on my little coffee table and it lived open like this. I just left it open almost all the time. And even though I didn't have much to go on that weekly schedule, I was only working 2 days a week during that time and only 2 hours a week as well too, or 2 hours a day. So 4 hours a week. What I really like about it is that you have like what in the Bujo world, bullet journal world, they call like the rolling weekly. So like I just have one big giant list and it doesn't matter what day I do it on. I just throw stuff on that list and then eventually it gets done. So I check it off. And so that's what's really been working for me. So I have list on this side, schedule on this side. Schedule here, list here. So this is actually this week now. But here's the problem, and this is why I created this this one big list here, is that I have this to-do list that I carry in my bag. I have this big to-do list, which lives on my coffee table. This is like my brainstorming book. I'm thinking about it, like my big idea planning brainstorming book. I have this book, which is my... All right, that's not a bad page to look at. This is the thing about writing morning pages. Sometimes it's so personal. And I'm like, I don't want to show people that. So I made the screen really tiny. I don't know. Are people going to like screenshot this and then open it up? But I think this is just a me thinking, this is what I should do. This is what I should think. So this is like my everything notebook. Just like all those notebooks I showed you in that last video. It's my everything. I write everything in this book. But what that also means is that I am writing to-do lists in this book. I'm writing to-do lists in this book underneath. I'm writing to-do lists in this book. And I'm writing to-do lists over here because that's on my phone. So what I need is to not and I just told you I re-downloaded Notion and started making another to-do list in there. I need one list. I don't need a million lists because most of these lists have the same stuff on them. Most of these lists have the same stuff on them. Okay. So today I'm going to make that collection on Itch. I'm going to make my zine and post it. This is only the stuff on the stream, right? I might do some other stuff later. Like I'm definitely going to post that blog post because it's just a draft and I just have to hit post. And what else are we going to do today? Oh, this was the other thing that I really kind of want to do is work on making there is a keyboard shortcut for that highlight and I don't like it. I don't like keyboard shortcuts that are more than two keys. Make plain text and digital versions of all of my zines. This is like a big project. And you can see below it, it says make checklist in Notion. So that's going to be a checklist for that project. So that's one of the things that I would really love to do here on a stream where we just like set a timer and just do some pomos, right? Just get some work done. And I think that could really help me. If you think that could help you, let me know. I would love to do more of this. My plan is to do it Wednesday. But to be very honest, tomorrow's a holiday. I might do a stream tomorrow just to get some stuff done. I mean, obviously like video editing is way harder, but at the same time, if like you're working on something where you are, I'm working on something where we are, and we're just chatting and like we can, throw some emojis in the chat and say, "Hey, good job. Keep it up." I don't know. If you think that would help you, let's do it. So, I'm going to get rid of all these notebooks. Not get rid of, I'm just going to move them. Because I am going to bring them back later. But we're going to get rid of all of them except this one. Because this is the Morning Pages book. I'm going to put that right there. And I got my date stamp. And it is writing time. So, if you've got a notebook, get it out. You can also just write in a text file on your computer. I don't know if you're still on Google Docs. You can do that. Let me know if you're still doing Google Docs because I have been thinking about making some of my templates in Google Docs to kind of share easily. And I wonder if that would be helpful for people or thinking in the sense of like go where the people are. So many people do their writing in Google Docs, and I have kind of been out of Google Docs for a while now. I used to use it a lot. I used to like it a lot. But if people would like that, I would love to make that for you. All right. So it is, what day is it today? Oh my gosh, it's the 16th. It is, I did not write yesterday, so that's 16. It is the 16th. We're going to stamp our page. I'm just going to read real quick what this page says. Oh, yeah, it's not that bad. It's just me talking about filming a vlog. Oh, look, here's what I wrote. This is part of why I want to do a Pomo stream regularly. Put myself on camera to make myself work. But also, you can watch me work. Show your work, right? But I also think filming it like a vlog, but not live, but filming. And then I could upload it afterwards, and then people could like rewatch it like those like study with me streams, that people do. Okay, I'm going to throw that one. You know what? I think if I throw it in that box, it's going to get lost. I'm going to do it anyway. All right. You know what I didn't put on this list? I didn't put morning pages on this list. And you know what? I'm going to do that. Because we are doing that right now. So I'm not thinking about this list in the habit tracking sense. That's definitely not the purpose of it, which is why I didn't put something like morning pages. I don't do morning pages every day like a habit. I just do it when I need it. I do it when I feel like it. And because I've been doing it for so long, that really does work for me. So it is a habit in the sense that I do it regularly. I just don't do it on a rhythm or routine that most people think of habits. I've actually been thinking a lot about this, and I won't talk about it right now, but that might be a video. That might be a video to add to this list. All right. You might have also noticed I have this new camera arm. I am now writing on my laptop because I moved my keyboard out of the way. Habits and rhythms. So I bought this microphone arm from IKEA, and I just finally set it up. It's very cool. Makes me feel like a real podcaster. So, the microphone cord, which is this cord here, is super long. It's very, very long, and it's kind of like winding all around these things. So, if it's making annoying noise, please tell me. I will. I didn't do a sound check this morning. I really should have, because I set up all new stuff. But I didn't. Okay. So, the reason that I have this new little label at the top here is because I'm going to mute. And I always feel like when I mute so that I can write, if like some random person drops into the stream, they might be very confused. So, I also have a timer. So we're going to do 15 minutes. We're going to do 15 minutes of just free writing. And I have my idea for my zine. You can see it's highlighted there. It's my big, what I call my love list that I have been writing since 2001. Oh my God, I've been writing that list since 2001. Yeah, because I started writing it when I was on my bus trip across Canada. Wow. So we'll talk more about that later. But so that's my idea, but I haven't really figured out what the zine's going to look like yet. So that's the main thing I'm going to be writing about here. But also I might just do some, whinging. Sometimes morning pages is just a lot of whinging. All right. We are going to mute and start this timer. There we go. There it is. Let's write. That's it. This timer doesn't have a little ding, so I knew it was one, and then I got hung up in that sentence. Sometimes that happens. All right, so it's not writing time now. It is break time. Which means I'm going to talk. Probably going to ramble. We're going to do... That was morning pages. So one of the things that I figured out is I don't know where my list is right now. We need to hope that the list is in Notion from before, because yeah, here we go. I'm just opening pages in the background. Because if the list is not in Notion, then that means that it's on my hard drive, and I would have to unplug something to get to my hard drive. I would have to, like my external hard drive, I would have to turn off the light, which isn't a big deal, right? We can definitely do that. All right. And here's the other thing about this. Turn off that. Yeah, turn on pages. Something I haven't figured out. That's not what I wanted. Something I haven't figured out about OBS, and I keep meaning to figure this out, is how do you make changes when you're live? How do I look at another scene when I'm live, but I don't want you to see that scene, right? I just want to edit that scene. I definitely have to figure that out. I mean, it must be possible. I know that, streamers do so much fancy stuff. So we're going to make I think we're going to do a half letter, right? I think that, oh God, how do I do this? See, I really should no, but it's probably interesting to you watching me fumble, because I didn't set it up beforehand. No, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, you know what? I didn't change the resolution on my laptop. Okay. Let me do that. You're just getting all the nitty gritty right now. There we go. Yeah. What is... Yeah. Right? What's going on? That's that Safari window in the background. Okay, we're getting rid of that. Okay, so you can see everything. This is my half letter template. So you can see it has the correct pagination. So page 15 and page 2, page 1 and page 16, which is the back cover, right? And it's the correct orientation is the word I was trying to think of. And this is 16 pages, which means you print it on 4 pieces of paper. Don't make me do math. I haven't used this template in a very long time. But I was thinking that so I have this list. I call it, I'm looking at this background. Is this correct? Document. Okay. I have this list that I call my love list, and it is literally just a list of things that I love. And it can be incredibly random things that I love. Like it could be like a favorite movie, a favorite song, but it could also be like a favorite part of a song. You know, like a very good example, and something I know exactly is on this list, is there's a song by the New Pornographers called, is it a Testament to Youth in Verse? I think that's the one. And there is a long chorus, but it's not a chorus. It's not a chorus because it's not repeated. It's bridge. It's a bit at the end of the song where they do this harmony of just saying the word no. No, 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 no. And it goes on for like a minute. And like, because New Pornographers has many different singers, all the different singers get like layered on top of it doing, it's this amazing harmony in this song. So like, I love that one bit of that song. That's what's on my list, right? Yeah, this list is not in my Notion, which means I need to find it somewhere else. So because this is a very long list, it's something like 4,000 things on this list. I was thinking I could make a bigger zine out of it. But I don't just want to publish the list. That's not what I'm thinking. I want to do like an annotation. So I take like pieces of the list, curate them, and annotate them. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to grab my external hard drive. I'm going to unplug my light. That's not that bad. You can still see my beautiful face. And we're going to look. And we're going to find this list. This is a thing I love about Notion, is that you can have lists inside of lists. But yeah, it's not in there. And it should just be like a text file. Oh, it's called Red. I used to do a I used to use this app called Notational Velocity that was very, very similar to what Apple Notes is, where it's just plain text and you have a list and then you could tap into each list. And it was very old, so it stopped working. And there's supposed to be, they've been working on the new one for, I swear, like 12 years now. And every once in a while, I'm like, hey, did that notation of velocity come out? And it hasn't. But I got this tip from Merlin Mann, who was a blogger, who's now a podcaster. He used to run a website called 43 Folders that I followed in the early days, like 2004. We're talking 21 years ago. And he had this taxonomical style that I really liked. And he called things running lists. Running lists are like lists that you're constantly adding to. So I have all of these lists that are called Run X and then labeled Run X. Here we go. The very first thing on this list. Now, this list is, like I said, I started it in 2001. So some of the things on this list are a little embarrassing today. like the on this very first page of this list. I mean, it's not page, but like what's on the screen right now. The number one thing on my list is IKEA, which is like amazing. I still love IKEA. Number 2 on the list, though, is Limp Bizkit's cover of George Michael's Faith. Oh, you can tell. And there's like the song What Would Brian Boitano Do from South Park. I mean, South Park was huge. It was when it was the biggest, right? 2001. So there's a lot of very random things on this list. The St. Crispin's Day speech from Henry V. Oh, there's my my black gel zebra pens. Strawberry lip gloss. George Stroumboulopoulos. The banjo in modern music. Xander from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This list was written by 2001. I was 19. I was 19 when I started writing this list. So I have this idea and I have no idea how I'm going to do it now. Now that I'm like, oh my God, part of this list is actually, this is plain text, but some of this is numbered. Number 1234 is the iPod. I bought an iPod in 2003. Ben Affleck's 2004 SNL appearance. I guess that was a good one. 1256 is BitTorrent. When we discovered BitTorrent. Oh my God. 1390 is the song Pieces of You by Ashley Simpson. That song is a banger. That is a very good song. There's a lot of West Wing moments in here. Season 4. Oh my God. Now that I'm like faced with this list, I am feeling a little bit overwhelmed and how I'm going to make this into a zine. What am I going to do? I thought I had this idea and now I don't know. And I'm looking at the time. I can't believe I've been streaming for 55 minutes already. Can I do this in like 30 minutes? Okay. I'm making a decision right now. We're not going to do the half. We're going to do the quarter. Quarter size feels a little bit more approachable. So I'm going to open up that one. New. I'm going to close this one. And then, of course, again, it's just, why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Is there like a button I could press that would just automatically make it fit into my window? That would be really awesome. That would be really awesome if that existed. I would love that. All right, so this is quarter page. We're going to do 8-page. So this page 8 is the back cover. Page 1 is the front cover. And it's just 2 sides of one piece of paper. All right, so I can get a couple of things off my... Oh, I guess we can plug my light back in, huh? This is a very chaotic stream. I apologize. I didn't expect that when I started. Oh, I grabbed these notebooks. I grabbed these other notebooks to show you. So first, let's name this. So it's going to be 250216. You know what? I literally just realized now on February 16th that I chose the theme joy at the beginning of February, not even thinking that it's like the month of Valentine's Day, and it's like joy is about things that make you happy and what you love. Like I didn't even put that together till literally right now. All right, so we're just gonna call this joy. The file, but the zine is not going to be called joy. The zine's gonna have a better title than that. I grabbed this notebook. Put you over here. No. This notebook. Ooh, there you go. Oh, it's upside down. It's upside down. So this is my list notebook. Let me rotate. I talked about in the video that I love field notes, and like these both are custom from XOXO. So you can see I started this one when I was in Portland, September 2019. So these covers are designed by an artist commissioned by the festival. So you can only get these field notes at XOXO. And so like it's very cool to have that, but I don't like field notes. They're way too small. They're just way too small for me. And my writing, it can't be that small, right? Like my writing barely fits on these lines. I do like this one with the yellow dot grid, because it meant that I could just like kind of write a little bit bigger. This is my reading log. So you can see May 22nd, Don't Call Us Dead by Danae Smith. Excellent book. Poetry collection. So what I did with this one is I turned it into a list book. So like those are books I read in university. Those are probably, it's definitely not just Shakespeare I've read. Maybe Shakespeare I've seen. No. Maybe. I don't think I've ever seen Merchant of Venice live. I mean, I've watched the movie, the Pacino one. We got like House List, Clean Windows, Clean Bathroom. Probably still didn't do that. And so the reason I grabbed this one is because, let me just kind of like, is there anything super embarrassing in there? April 2019, we got Tuna Melt, Futura, Canada Dry Ginger Ale, and Lemonade. Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance. That's what I was watching. There's a Monster Factory, McElroy's episode where they talk about Shinsuke Nakamura, so I went and watched it. Lizzo's Juice video, Kendrick Lamar on the Freedom track by Beyonce, Ape Shit by the Carters. That was a great album. I think it's a little bit underrated. So like this love list, I just keep coming back to it and keep adding to it. All right. At the bottom we got, oh my God. If this is unbelievable. 2019, I wrote that McDonald's mural in Centralia, Washington. And that McDonald's mural was the centerpiece of a XOXO talk last year, 2024. I am absolutely shook right now. That's unbelievable. Although, I don't think I saw it. I mean, it's very possible. I live very close to Washington, so did I ever go there? Oh my God. I need to write a blog post about that. Oh my God. This is like, you are watching somebody have their mind blown in real time right now. Let's go back to pages. I gotta make a zine today, folks. It's been an hour and 3 minutes, and I am just, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I might not get this zine done today. I might do this zine tomorrow. I am just so scattered, and now I'm looking at this list and I'm kind of overwhelmed by it, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I kind of feel like I need a little bit more time to think about this zine. I don't have it yet. And we could go back. Our break time is long over. Long over. Could go back. Maybe I make my zine collection. No, because then I'd have to set up Designer. I'm going to call an audible, folks. I'm going to call an audible and cut the stream short a little bit today. I mean, not super short. It's still been an hour and 4 minutes. How has it been an hour and 4 minutes? And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do an unprecedented Monday Zine Club. I'm going to make my zine tomorrow. I'm going to spend the rest of today thinking about it. Do some more writing. Do some more morning pages, free writing. Figure out what this zine is going to be. And make more of a concrete plan for you. So I can come here. Come here and make an actual plan. It's not break time anymore. I should make one of those that says zine time. That would be fun. I'm going to put that on my list. You know, we got some work done today. We got some good stuff done today. Make zine time banner. something done today. It wasn't bad. Thank you. Cheers from a fellow British Columbian. Where are you, David? I am down here on the coast in the lower mainland. And a throwback back to the beginning of the stream. Chat said that I need more coffee. That might be true. Maybe that's what I should go do. Make some more coffee, reboot my brain, get my brain going again. And anyone watching the replay, I apologize that I don't have a zine for you today. Oh, Victoria. Well, then I am waving hello from across the strait. I don't have a zine for you today, but tomorrow, tomorrow for us here, David and I here in British Columbia, it is called Family Day. So we got a day off tomorrow. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend the rest of today doing some other stuff. I want to edit a vlog for you and think about and plan this zine a little bit better. And then I'll come to you tomorrow with a plan and actually make the zine so you can actually watch it. You can actually watch me make the zine. I think it's just my idea was too big today. I think that was my problem. My idea was way too big, and the time pressure of how do I fit this all into a zine in like the next half an hour. So, I don't want to stream for 2 hours. Streaming for an hour is hard. You don't know it until you do it. So we're going to do Monday Zine Club. Monday Zine Club tomorrow. And come on back. Come on back then. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thank you for the chat. And I will see you tomorrow.